Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the 9th episode from Dead Like Me. Before I start watching this episode, I want to tell you that you can already see more of my reactions to the season. They're already available on my Patreon, the link's in the description, and you can also find uncut reactions on there. Also, if you like my reactions, don't forget to subscribe. That would also really help me. And yeah, I'm going to watch the 9th episode. We're getting pretty close to the end of season 1. In the previous episode, we had the whole storyline with the dog, we had storyline with the cook. What I did realize was that we haven't seen Roxy in a while. I think from all the episodes I watched in the new year up to now, we haven't seen her. That was like the past 4 or something. But I did just see her in the previously on, so I have a feeling like she's coming back in this episode. But yeah, let's just see. So let's watch the episode.
Best memories don't have a chance. You keep coming back to them.
So there is a new cook now? Yeah, I already thought he wasn't gonna cook there forever. They also fired him, kinda, so.
Go!
Oh.
After a while, all you have left is this tiny, crispy fragment.
Oh, this is like another time then. Also for the cook, I mean.
And Sunday mornings were the best.
George! The ketchup, George. The ketchup.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Roxy is finally there again.
Very internal little creature.
You always say something's none of your business and then you act like it is.
I feel like Roxy also doesn't really like Daisy.
You don't know me.
Grumpy, mean and grumpy, sleepy and grumpy.
Like 7 dwarfs.
And I get why.
It's over at the college. Parking's a nightmare.
I don't have a car.
Parking's still a nightmare.
I'm gonna come with you. Did it ever occur to you that being around all that youthful energy might inspire me?
Then you could steal a shitload of drugs.
Round and round and round it goes.
You know that moment after you've been dead a while? When
Okay,
you begin to
nice.
suspect things might
Progress.
be coming back to normal in your family? Okay, maybe you don't. I think that may have happened to my family.
So all she needed was a dog.
Shadow I had growing up, Freckles. My daddy can't bear to put the thing to sleep, so he announces he's going to drive Freckles up Mountain Tam, set him free.
In the woods?
In the woods.
You should have done that with your mother.
And he kept them both.
Holy shit!
But it's nice. I could have gone to college. Well, up until I hit my teacher on the head with a book.
I wonder who's gonna die there and how in a college.
My mother was more excited about me going to college than I was. It was like, hey, here's a socially acceptable way to evict my daughter from our house.
Father must have shit.
We weren't really close at that point. When I was a kid, we were really close. He used to let me drink Coke at breakfast. I thought that was really cool.
Dad, do a straw trick. That never gets old.
Oh. I feel like the people who work there must have hated them.
I didn't have any papers due. I hadn't just broken up with my boyfriend. But just being near all these people who did made me want to scream or cry.
The way he just offers it like he's offering her just like a drink. Drugs?
So do our minutes hasten to their end.
Reading poetry to a good-looking guy in my dorm room? This is something I'll never do.
Make way for Boutros Niger's court bubble.
Something else I'll never do.
But isn't it like a bit confronting? Like when you're dead and you're there like with all the people who are like your age and you should have been there, you know?
Just thought we could relax a little bit. Fuck.
Whoa, no, just leave the door open, okay?
Anybody see my pink index card?
Your name Rich Guggenheim?
Fuck. Yes, I am. Thank you so much.
Big test, huh?
I got the number of this girl on here. Her name is Jenny. Do you believe in fate?
Kinda.
We met by the vending machines. She was singing that old Frankie Goes to Hollywood song. Do you know the way?
Is he the one who's gonna die?
She says, I've never been to California. Let's do it. After finals. I think we're really gonna go.
Yeah, you're not gonna go.
You should. Jenny may get to California someday, but it won't be with him.
Oh god, oh god, oh
Meanwhile,
god. I feel like he wants to be there.
I respect that you're saying no.
Yeah.
Okay, good thing he stayed there, I guess.
I just remember what I hit my teacher with.
You've got like 1 second.
Okay, slay.
So was I
kid in the hall really dead? I've never seen a real dead person before, have you?
No.
Most guys on campus are like you. They're normal, sweet. I don't even know why I was studying with this guy.
You had a brain freeze.
Sometimes I wish I could just, like, be awake, you know, in the moment.
Have like a pause button or something so you can have time to react.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm such an expert on life after shit happens.
I feel like that's the same thing for everyone. Like every time I've been in an argument or like a discussion, then I'm just like, oh, I should have said that, but that's something everyone has.
I could give you a ride.
A ride in what?
Yeah.
You have a car?
Yeah.
I like to guess what people drive.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Okay, I think that you would rather walk than drive something that didn't suit you. So, I'm gonna go with classic Trans Am. Red.
It's incredible.
Uncanny.
Oh my god, I got it right?
Yes. Go and get it now. Red one? Red one.
Good luck. I wonder what he's gonna come back with.
It's kind of cute. And you guys...
I don't know. No.
What's your name?
Rube always said don't get too close to the living. I'm Millie.
Charlotte.
Hey, you want to go get some coffee? I guess that's what you're supposed to say when someone's having a fucked up day.
Yeah, is that what it says in Girls Who Make Bad Decisions manual?
This is so 2003. A guy tries to rape her. She's like, oh, I made a bad decision. No, I think the guy made a bad decision, but sure.
The chance of making a really good new friend.
Okay, nice. I was already kind of hoping for her to like finally make a friend, and now it's really happening.
When I remembered I had a lunch date with Charlotte, I felt something new since I died.
At least she's sleeping on the couch now. First she was talking about a chair, or maybe that's just what she meant then.
Mason was feeling something new too.
They're both gonna hang out with this girl a lot.
Roxy was just doing her job, and she ran into a bad one.
All right, take it back.
Tickets already been written. They don't go back.
Why don't you just shove those tickets where the sun don't shine, miss?
Step aside, sir.
The system can suck my dick, miss. You're never gonna pay those fucking tickets.
Okay, that's your problem then, I guess.
Step off!
Sir! That is city property!
I ain't ever gonna pay those tickets, so you take them back! I don't give a fuck about it!
She's like, the fuck?
Tickets back!
Hold up now! But don't you ever put your hands on me.
And that's when Roxy decided she didn't care about breaking the rules either.
Let me tell you, if you keep fucking with me, there are other skills I can employ that will give your life a turn for the strange.
I didn't know that was like a thing. Like, of course it is, but I thought they could just like take the soul when they died. That will teach you. I mean, the way he was acted, it felt to me like he was on a lot of drugs, so he's probably gonna be like, after his trip, like, what the fuck was I on?
Shakespeare sonnets.
I don't want to shag her, Daisy. I like her.
Oh my.
She's different. She's a college girl.
A college girl. She'll teach you about salad forks, the romantic poets, and you'll teach her about car theft and amphetamines.
Fuck you, Daisy.
I hope it all works out, honey.
I mean, she could just be happy that he's not after her anymore.
Actually, I have plans today.
And now she like sounds kind of annoyed by it, but I feel like that's kind of Daisy's narcissist character. Like, she wants everyone to like her but doesn't give them anything back, and then when they don't like her anymore, then she finds that annoying, I think.
I hope you don't feel uncomfortable saying no to me. It doesn't have to be awkward. You don't have to lie.
I'm not.
There'll be plenty of lunches. Plans.
But I really do have a lunch date.
Okay. It's just, your honesty is important.
This is kind of rude, as in she really doesn't believe she could have any friends.
Hi, Millie. Sorry I'm late. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bye. 2 words I've never heard before. Cute top. Wanna know a secret? I've never had a manicure.
Jesus. Okay, no. You know what totally sucked about the whole thing?
That he tried to rape you?
Yeah, besides that. The sonnets. I love the sonnets, and he tainted them for me.
I mean, he wasn't even listening, right?
Yellow leaves, or none, or few, do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold. Sweet birds sang.
Oh, so I'm taking this incredible seminar. The professor's a total trip. You should come.
Bang.
That time of year thou mayst...
So there is still a way she can experience something about college. Oh, that's her dad, yeah.
Shakespeare's trying to paint that emotional moment of a love lost.
Oh, that's why the dad was reading them to her. He's teaching that.
When you're suffering, and I mean, you're truly suffering, it's the cliches that heal you. When I'm sad, give me George Jones or Willie Nelson.
Watching this man entertain his students, be sweet and insightful and touching, I was struck with one question. Who was this guy, and what had he done with my father?
I just wanted my friend to meet you. I love your class.
Hi.
Hi. I love that poem. It was real helpful, especially the part about not being alone. And that's when I knew I had never met Clancy last before. I don't know if anyone in my family had.
Yeah, it's like he's a different person or something when he's just teaching that stuff.
We're gonna have to take him to an animal shelter, sweetie.
Don't kill him. I don't want him to end up with some nice family. I want him in this family.
There is a baby in the house now.
This sucks. You just do what you want. You're the worst dad
Go
ever.
to your room.
I wanted a kitty cat, and I got a little sister instead.
Yeah, that hurts.
That was the end of something between me and my dad. I started sleeping in on Sunday mornings. Never occurred to me that he hadn't changed.
What the hell?
I knew you'd come back.
I have to give you a ticket.
Thank you. I wrote you something too. You did the thing that you did, that there were no words in the English language to describe it, so I came up with some words that would help other people understand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Hang on, sir.
No, don't call me sir. I am nothing but a whisper-not, an unworthy one in your presence. Are you Jesus?
No, I'm not Jesus.
Call me Chuck.
Okay, Chuck. Was something you imagined. Maybe you had a stroke or something.
And you separated my soul from my body.
That didn't happen.
Saying it out loud makes it more real.
You cured me of all my anger. In one
Okay. Good thing, I guess.
Everything happened. Everything.
He's still a creep. Ugh.
Hello, Georgie.
I don't know where she is.
Give me her number.
If she were interested in you, she would have mentioned you. She didn't mention you.
Ask her about me.
Why does he always look like he's in so much pain when he's being rejected by a woman? The thing is, it happens like every day, so at one point you'd be like, okay, sure, how serious is he about all of
So
this?
you both will be like Romeo and Juliet, we will.
If Romeo had just masturbated a couple of times a week, he would have saved both those nice families a heap of trouble.
Mason.
Of course, my hero.
Hi.
Hello.
This is my friend Charlotte. This is my stepdad and his wife. We really have to go.
Nice. Can you run an errand for me, sweetheart? It's just a few blocks away. Good for your stepdad?
That is so awkward.
Sure, no problem.
You might want to hurry.
And now she's gonna have to do that with her there. It's gonna like raise some questions.
For his next trick, the great Etienne will juggle. Nice.
He's throwing a birthday party for his wife. He needs, you know, entertainment.
Give me $1.
You're encouraging stupidity.
Is it him?
Stupid needs to make a living too.
Should have listened to his
Let's go get some
girlfriend.
lunch.
What about the juggler?
Too dangerous. I don't want to see anyone die.
What's wrong?
Jugglers just freak me out.
Oh.
Watch out, dude.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Every time, not what you expect. I keep saying it. Final destination shit.
Last time I checked, being pissed off wasn't enough of a reason to remove a person's soul from their body.
Oh, I would have done the same. He went pretty far.
God appeared to the man.
I wouldn't be making up words and shit.
Well, he's creating.
What do you want me to do?
It's about restoring the status quo. Guy wasn't supposed to get enlightened. He was supposed to get a parking ticket. You got to turn him back into a prick. Take someone's soul again without first having to post it. I'm gonna break this pipe off in your ass.
Damn, okay.
Do you think he looks sad, Professor Lass? I guess not, huh?
You do know his story, right?
Oh, interesting.
His daughter was the girl that was killed for the falling toilet seat.
That was his daughter?
Yeah. And I think his relationship with his wife is like totally fucked up.
That must be weird to hear like random students say this about your parents.
I guess he doesn't really think about it.
And how he talks about the poems. I don't know, you can tell his heart. He suffered, you know? It's so stupid, but I had this one sonnet framed. I don't know, I thought it might help him. Never gave it to him, though.
Please do.
What was it?
No longer mourn for me when I am dead. Nay, if you read this line, remember not the hand that writ it, for I love you so, that in your sweet thoughts I'd be forgot, if thinking on me then should make you woe. Move on, she'd want it that way.
How do you know?
I think that's a mistake.
You know, it would give him some comfort. I don't know, he seems ready to move on, I don't know.
That's right, you don't know. You know, I didn't really never wanted to see her again
Oh.
the best way I know how. I'll call you. I was having a little trouble seeing it here.
I mean, it wasn't really Charlotte's fault. She couldn't have known that. Of course, obviously, she couldn't have known that George was his daughter, but.
That he had already said goodbye to me a long time before that.
What if she wrote him a poem? Wouldn't that help? Like, for both of them. Also for herself.
Someone's knocking at the door.
I'm not gonna let you break up with me.
Oh.
I'm here to apologize, this is for you.
Honestly, if I were her, I wouldn't even realize what I did wrong. Yeah.
Charlotte.
What is that noise?
Cute talk.
Do you want to go do something?
Sure.
Yeah, let's get out of there. What is Mason doing there now?
Mason, you look stunning. I'm getting the image of a naked Jehovah's Witness bleeding by a dumpster somewhere.
Oh, Charlotte, yeah. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. I'd love to join you.
Well, it's girls' night out. We're going out to lesbian bars to drink Jack Daniels and make out with big women. Bye.
That's one way to shake off Mason.
I like her.
Sweetie, that young woman is going to give her heart to a nice young man who has reading glasses and a tweed jacket and who has
And who's not dead.
the belly of a dead prostitute. She doesn't like you.
I'm sorry I freaked out on you today.
I shouldn't give Professor Lass the poem.
I don't know. Maybe it's not so crazy.
I feel like it's a nice gesture, but I get why it feels weird for George.
I'm in college and I'm a virgin.
Loser.
Look, I know you've been through stuff. I don't know, I can just sense it. You know, you kind of remind me of him. The way he talks about love, loss. You know, I'm just gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give him the sonnet. Cheers.
I feel like George should really like write one herself. There she comes again with the little car. But I mean, yeah, okay, that's bad. I was like, is it really that bad? But yeah.
I had your car towed. It's gonna cost you $375 to get it back. And they busted your door trying to get in, so you could kiss your car radio goodbye.
You're a vengeful god.
I am just a meter maid, and you are just a dumbass redneck. So we can forget all this bullshit and just get on with it. Who is this?
This is Jason.
Oh no.
Told Jason about the haggle blast.
Oh no. He's making his own religion.
God made a mistake. He wants you to go back to the way you were. God wants you to be an asshole. Forget all this haggle blasting, okay? He wants...
The worst part, I think he wasn't even on drugs. He just probably drank a lot of booze, but I think he's just an asshole in general. He's such a creepy, disgusting dude.
No!
What's my name?
Fat ass bitch!
That's right.
Fat ass bitch.
That is who you are.
So here I was, sitting opposite my father, friend, about to give him a poem encouraging him to let go of me forever. And I thought things were twisted enough when I was alive.
So I didn't mean for the message to be so dramatic.
Charlotte wanted to give him a poem, and I wanted to ask him about his oldest daughter. So the comedy's next semester.
We just wanted to take you out to lunch. What you say in your class really makes us think about
I
stuff.
feel like that's pretty weird to like have like lunch with two of your students.
So do you miss your daughter?
I mean, they mean well.
I teach poetry, that's close enough.
You don't have to.
When she was younger, we had been very close. I thought it was this bond that could never be broken. But it was, almost effortlessly. I knew that she had to grow. I had faith that if I just didn't meddle, if I let her fly away, eventually she would come back to me.
Ouch.
I didn't know that was all the time we'd have.
Shit. Okay, hang on.
Oh, that's like heartbreaking.
And that's how my dad moved on, with a little help from his friends.
Sorry, but this is so weird with your teacher.
Broken hearts, betrayal. It's all been done a billion times before. Every time still hurts like the first. And if you're lucky enough to recover, you can be sure that just as you finish filling in all the cracks in your life, the next one is starting to open.
This was a nice episode. Because I feel like up to now we haven't really gotten to know how the dad feels about it all. We've seen a lot about Reggie, how she deals with it. We've seen the mom that she like barely deals with it. But up to now, I never really saw any emotion with the dad. Of course, he's struggling too. But they never really put the focus on him before. So I think that was pretty interesting to see. I think what worked so well is that in the beginning we saw that they were like sitting there in that diner when George was young, and that he read poems to her, and it was just like this really wholesome father-daughter relationship. I feel like that is like a common thing, like then you get older, you become a teenager, and then you don't really like have that bond with your parents anymore. But a lot of times it's like when you get older again, then you really start to appreciate your parents again. And to hear him say like, I thought if I just wouldn't interfere, she would come back to me eventually, like just let her go her own way. And that was all the time they had together. Like, that touched me. And it was nice to get to know Charlotte. It was nice to see that she actually had someone to hang out with who was not Rube or Mason or Daisy or whoever. It was nice to have, like, see her hang out with like an actual person for once, who's not that, I mean. I get what Rube is saying, like you shouldn't interfere too much with humans, but I feel like it would be a pretty boring existence if you were just there with like the other Reapers all the time, who all seem a bit, I don't know, I feel like it would be nice to just sometimes have lunch with them, but they're more like your colleagues from a job you didn't really choose than your friends, you know. And while hanging out with Charlotte, she also kind of got to experience the whole college thing, even though it was just like to kind of see her dad and all. But I think it was really nice to see. I'm very glad we got some more insight on how the dad feels about it and all, so yeah. I feel like the dog is really helping the family as well, because we've been seeing the dad jogging with the dog, Reggie playing with the dog. The mom is smiling because she sees it's going better because of the dog. So I think it was like a pretty smart move to like give them the dog. Yeah, I'm not sure how long the like friendship between Charlotte and George is gonna stay, because of course it's all a bit complicated. But it's nice to see her hang out with someone who is not her boss, Dolores. That was weird. Like I said before, the more I get to know about this woman, the more weird she is to me, and every time I think she can get any weirder, and then in her house there's cameras and she films herself all day doing chores for people to watch that. And ever since I know that, I'm like I was finally kind of getting used to her, like, okay, she's just a bit weird, but I guess she means well. And I think that was the same thing with George. But now that we've seen that side of her, I'm like, I don't know about this woman. I feel like every time I think, okay, she's fine. Like, not the kind of person I would like or hang out with, but she doesn't have bad intentions. But then you find new stuff out of him and I'm like, what the hell? I think that was my reaction to this episode. A very nice one. If you liked it too, then please leave a like. You can subscribe to my channel to like stay updated on all the videos I upload, more Dead Like Me reactions. And if you already want to see more Dead Like Me reactions, then you can check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. You can get early access there and see uncut reactions. So check that out if you're interested. And then I hope to see you next time. Bye!